Yeah.
BackEnd Business, baby. Episode 23, Jordan episode. Spook, what's going on, my dog?
Man, 23 episodes on season 3.
Season 3, 23. And look, I know we got a special lady guest actually with us today. I know our female audience been reaching out to us like, hey, where the ladies at and everything like that. But we got somebody special that we're going to introduce to y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially being the first lady of this season and things like that. So that's super dope. Cleveland's own. And I'm going to just do the introduction. Y'all, welcome to the BackEnd Business Show. Lambo Alicia, y'all. Let's go. All right. Hey, Spook, man, what's going on with you, boss?
Man, it's the same thing, man. A whole nother week, man, getting to it, man. Just having a good, productive week, man. So
that's what's
up.
Doing this pod blast. I know we was talking about it too, man. This weather is all over the place with everything.
The only place you get all 4 seasons.
But I love fall season though. Fall. Like
I do too.
See,
I love the colors of the trees.
Let's go.
Right.
Me and you here. We talking about that. So before we get into everything like that, like let our audience know. Who is Lambo? Like, most of us are following you on social media. We know you killing and things like that. We ain't gonna do a light flex, but you do got like over 180,000 followers.
But we want you to pop it though.
Yeah.
We want you to pop it.
It ain't nothing but 180K on there. But you know what I'm saying? Just let our audience know, who you are. You know what I'm saying? Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Alicia, but I go by Lambo Alicia. From Cleveland.
Hey.
I am a comedian / actress / content creator.
Okay. Let's go.
And that's just what I do.
Currency.
Let's go. Hey, so like I want to know off the top, because you just named off a lot of different things that you do. Like, being an actor, being a content creator, how are you managing to balance all of this?
Right.
Because that's a lot of different things that fit into one. But me being a content creator too and just being overwhelmed, how do you balance all of this with your life? Like, how are you juggling it?
I always set aside time for myself, because it's so easy to get caught up in social media.
Yep.
Right,
so I try not to spend too much time on my phone, even though I know a lot of my business has to do with me being on my phone.
Yep.
But it's like I always have to step into reality and give myself peace,
Right.
Yep.
Got to.
Like that.
Yep, you just said a good point too, like having that balance and having that peace, because being a content creator, when you say you on your phone all the time, that's my business, knowing when to separate business and pleasure. So that's what's up right now. So
I was gonna say no, cause like we just said, she on IG, she doing her thing.
Yep.
Followers crazy.
Yep.
What made you get into comedy, and what made you beat your co-star, your cat? Like, how did that happen? Like, what started it all from the jump though? Like, how did it all come about?
Honestly, I've always been silly, so I don't feel like I have to get on the internet and put on an act. Right. I've always been silly, but as far as the content, it really wasn't on purpose. Like I had just moved into my new apartment, and I stay by myself, so I'm like, let me just get a pet, like a cat or something. And I ended up getting a cat that was crazy, so I just started recording, and boom, it just happened overnight, literally.
Wow. So
that's
what
crazy.
day? When was that? Like, do you remember when you first made your first cat video? Like with you and your cat? What that question? And I'll come back with a second one because I do have another one. But when was that first video?
That first video was back in April of 2021, I believe.
That was during the pandemic, right?
It was right during the pandemic, yes.
Wow. So you were already at the house probably, and you're spending a lot more time at the home with your cat, and you were just like, let me see people bring it to this world of what my cat has got going on.
Exactly.
And tell the audience again what your cat name is.
Mega.
All right.
And my other one is Major. Mega and Major.
See, hey, shout out to the M's out here. You know what I'm saying?
Major was tripping in one video. Y'all both was looking at him like, hold on, like, what's going on?
Cats got a mind of their own, man, and that's another thing too to our audience who is cat lovers or just animal lovers too. I think you are first, guest on here that has that audience and things like that. So, how is it being a content creator? Especially having a pet in it. Because most of the times, content creators is just them and the camera. So how is it different? Bringing your cat on as a part of your cat on as a part of your content and just your whole formula.
Honestly, it's very easy for me. It doesn't feel forced because, growing up, my mother always had cats, so it's like I was always around cats.
Okay.
They are one of my favorite pets. I was always more of a cat person than a dog person.
Yep. Some people usually one or the other, but okay.
Right.
Exactly. So for me to just put it on camera is really nothing.
That's what's up. And you can tell that it's natural from your content. So. What was the first piece of content that you would say went viral, or when you knew like, okay, we may have something? Because everybody that creates content, you may get a couple views on one and be like, I don't know how I did it and it happens, but like sometimes you can put out a piece of content that just goes there. And what piece of content was it for you that was like, okay, we may be on to something?
I think it was this video where my cat, he was chasing me around my house, and he jumped on me at the end.
Wow.
And then, like, that same day, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq posted me, and then...
Wow. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, let's talk that. Yeah, hold on. So I'm going to let you finish. That's
Shaq
dope.
always be on game. Shout out to
Yeah,
Shaq.
and then the Shade Room ended up inboxing me, like, hey, can we post this? And I'm like...
Yes.
Whoa.
That's
yes,
major.
Of course.
Yeah, shout out to the Shade Room, because you got to reach out to them and pay to get on all that.
I know, right? I was like,
Real
me?
talk.
What?
Real
This?
talk.
Did you
Sure.
think it was real? Like, cause you know so many fake pages out here and things like that. Not saying that it wasn't, but like when you saw it, like how did you go check to be like, okay, this the real Shade Room?
Well, I knew it was real because when they inboxed me, I went on their page to see, anybody gonna be like, hold on, let me just make sure this is true.
Right.
I went on their page, I followed them already, so
Yep.
that's how I figured that out. And I was like, yes, go ahead. And then when they posted me, I had thousands of followers after that.
I'm about to say, go ahead.
Crazy.
I know you got a question.
Because I was about to say, because I definitely was watching the video where the cat was chasing you. But the video I liked when the cat was pulling your hair and all that. Like, how you get your cat to do that though? Like, and it was just so. How many takes did it take? First off,
Honestly, I don't make them do that. They are crazy.
For real?
Like, they just jump on me like that. That's really how they are. As far as takes, okay, when it comes to them chasing me, yeah, that takes a few takes because sometimes maybe they don't feel like running.
Right.
But when they attack me, I cannot force that.
Right.
So it's just kind of like on the spot. They're already
it's just so
doing it.
crazy how it looked like it was meant to happen though.
Yes.
It just go along. I'm like,
Yep.
damn, like
100% real.
Is the cat's trained?
No.
That's crazy. I'm like, damn.
And they be just watching you, like when you,
Yeah.
it's like you got your own audience and stuff like that. Like when you doing your content and I be paying attention, I'm like the cats really just be like, my owner is tripping out here, but it's so organic and it makes it there and it fits, and you are literally your own show. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
for
you.
them. So when I was looking at that, I'm like, most people force their content, but you
Yeah.
really do. You can tell that you
It's all
naturally
pure.
do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm definitely a goofball naturally.
See, hey, look, shout out to the goofballs out here, cause guess what? They used to make fun of us back in the day.
I was a
Exactly.
class clown.
Class
I was a class clown.
Yeah.
I wish it was an award for that.
I laugh at everything. You can't
See?
take everything so serious. You have to laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
I don't take nothing serious until it's in my face.
exactly.
Man. And we used to get in trouble.
For
You was
real.
the class clown. Now everybody want to be a class clown, and social media has changed it where now
Yep.
the class clowns is on top now, the new rock stars.
Exactly.
So how does that make you feel too as well? Like, always being goofy and then feeling like, man, of course we back in the day we had Steve Harvey and
Kings of Comedy.
Yeah, Kings of Comedy. We can get paid to be a comedian, but like, how does it feel in the digital age of comedians? Where you got the Drewskis and all these other people that's killing it. How do you feel? Being a content creator and a comedian.
I don't want
era?
to cut you off. I'm going to
go
take it
ahead.
further than that. Like, how you plan on monetize? How did you monetize off of?
Okay,
Yo.
so as far as the comedian thing, like, I feel like social media made it so much more easier
Yep.
for
Yeah.
me to put myself out there
Yep.
to where back then, like, you would have to work extra harder. Not saying I don't work hard. I do, even though I'm silly myself. Like, it's still hard work being a content
yeah.
creator.
Right.
But definitely I feel more confident because it's like I'm being myself, like I said, and I believe in myself.
Yep.
What was the other question? I'm sorry.
No, he was monetization.
Monetizing.
Oh, as far
Off
as
the
that.
numbers, like
Yeah.
the numbers you was getting, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like.
So I have an agency actually I'm with.
For real?
Uh-oh,
Yes.
diamonds. Hold on.
They're called Playback, and
Okay.
I have agents, and they actually bring in brands to me, and the brands pay me to like sponsor them or do a
Yep.
promo for the video, or as far as just my videos on social media,
Right. Yeah.
I'm definitely set up with Meta and TikTok and
I
all
was
that.
just about
for
to say
my-
that. Shout out
Yeah,
to Peter,
yeah,
Meta,
yeah.
anything with animals. I know they love it.
I'm definitely in on that. So like,
Yeah.
even when like these viral pages post me, they always ask me for permission to post, and I always make sure I get my half of whatever they're getting. So
That's
gotta
important,
make
too,
sure
though.
I put myself first at the end of the day.
I love it. And you just said an important thing too, having an agent, agencies and stuff like that to make sure that you're monetizing the right way. Because there's so many ways. And shout out to our boy, the crowd pleaser too, man, that was on here too.
Yeah.
And I was talking just to him off the record, but that's so important because monetization is everything. We making all this content. We can
Content
spend
is the new currency.
content is the new currency. We
Yeah.
make all this content and it's like you just posting, but you ain't getting paid off of it. So we just on there and we be like, we just for free. But then when you get monetized, you be like, at least if I'm on here, I'm gonna get paid to post. So shout out to the people, and we just had to talk about that the first episode. Like, get paid to post. Find a way. If you on there, look at your analytics, go into the details, and know what's going on.
Yes, your dashboard, see everything.
Tell them about that a little bit, like navigating the dashboard, because most people I talk to, they don't know what an impression or analytics is. They just look at likes. So break that down.
As a content creator, say it with me. Algorithm.
Yeah.
It's very important.
It's very important.
People sharing your stuff, engaging with your stuff, commenting, all that stuff. That is so much important because that's where a lot of your money comes from.
Yep.
So you can't just get on there thinking, okay, I'm a content creator and now everybody's liking my stuff and sharing. I mean, no, it's way deeper than that. Like, you really have to keep up with everything on that dashboard.
Thank you. I'm glad you just said that too.
What advice can you give to somebody that want to do that but don't know how to go about doing it?
Good question.
They might just be doing numbers and making content, but they just don't know how to go about doing it.
Yep.
My advice would be, number one, to stay consistent. Don't get too overwhelmed with social media. Like, be yourself, you know, because being yourself can get you further than what you think, you know.
Real talk.
And like I said,
relationships.
Yes, definitely. Like, consistency is key. Just be yourself and don't have that mindset to where people will think of this if I post this. What if I do this? Like, yes, opinions matter, but if it takes away from who you are, then you're really not having fun, are you?
Wow. Come on.
In other words, don't listen, don't care what other people think.
Come on.
Exactly.
Just make your post and put it on there. And I was telling people that too. Right. And I was telling people that too. I say, look, you don't have to like what I post because when I'm posting, I'm getting paid on the back end.
Exactly.
So if it ain't for you, and there's millions and millions of people on these platforms, if it's not for you, unfollow me. But I do know where people get that crutch of like, oh, I'm not going to post this because people are going to judge me. Or that could have been your post that went viral.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So how can people stay in contact with you? Like, how can they find you? You know, what's next? All that good stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, before we end it out and close out, like, what's next? What's coming up? What you got coming?
Okay, so I actually just came back from LA about maybe 5 days ago.
How you like that? I like LA.
Love it out there.
Talk about it.
Love it. I actually was out there with my cat Mega because we are about to be in a commercial.
Hey, let's go. Hold on.
Can you get details about that?
Exclusive.
Can you drop it?
Okay.
Can you pop it?
It depends on when this is coming out because you know. But it's for a major brand.
Nice.
Okay.
You know, it involves yes. Ooh. Yeah.
Look, hate on. Look, that's diamonds too. And finish on my LA because I went to LA for the first time last month and I loved it too. But go ahead and carry on.
This is like the biggest thing I have going on so far. I haven't even told my fans and supporters yet, but they know I have something coming.
Exclusive.
LA is such a totally different vibe.
Yes,
I totally felt at home. I love my city. I don't have nothing to say about it, but I'm just saying I always felt like my personality was bigger than Cleveland.
Yes, come on now.
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take it there.
And your ambition and drive.
Exactly.
Your dreams bigger than this city.
My dreams are bigger than Cleveland.
Did you feel that energy like that I felt too when you even get off that plane at the LAX and you get in there, you like, oh wow, it's a whole different mode.
I was looking like a lost little kid. I was at the airport like
yes,
looking crazy.
Yes. People, y'all got, and then that's the thing too. Y'all make sure y'all travel, man, and see that too, especially content creators, because like she said, and I said too.
Your mind up.
Yes, I love Cleveland, but it's nothing like a change of environment and seeing other people just winning and shining and walking in their purpose and things like that. So how can they stay in contact with you and follow you? Like plug, we can stay in tune with you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at lambo.leisha, Licia. On YouTube, you can just search Lambo Leisha and Mega and we'll pop up. And also on Facebook, Lambo Leisha. Yeah, everything Lambo Leisha.
Hey, y'all heard it here first.
And TikTok Lambo.Leisha as well.
See, and the fact that you on all platforms and getting into it, because before we had like just MySpace or just Twitter. Now it's MySpace, Twitter, Snapchat,
everything.
TikTok.
Just follow me everywhere on my name.
The fact that she got chemistry with her cat though is just so crazy to me though. Like,
yeah, that's different. And it's not many content creators in that lane as well, from what I saw, that's doing it like that.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. So
yep.
You know, gotta switch it up.
Let's go. So look, congrats on everything. The success we looking forward to what's about to happen. The commercial coming up, and we appreciate you being on our show. So y'all, so this BackEnd Business episode, Jordan.
23.
Hey.
Or LeBron, however you want to go it, but I go.
Or LeBron. You know, this Cleveland owned, Cleveland made. Right, man. And again, just being the first.
Man, I want to go too.
But yeah, shout out to you and everything that you're doing on here, and we appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Let's go.
Much
all right,
love
y'all.
and respect.
Amazing.